My cat's snoring.
Oh, that's so cute.
Hello, everybody. It is your favorite time of the week. It's finally here. It's been a wild week, but now it's time to Star Trek and chill. Happy Friday. We're going to Star Trek. We're going to chill, and it's going to be a beautiful time together. So kick off those shoes, get the outside world the heck out of here, and just chill with us for a moment. By the way, Rachel Garrett, what? Doesn't everybody love Rachel Garrett from
Yes.
yesterday's Enterprise? Amazing. So we've got news on that and other Section 31 stuff. We've got confirmation about Starfleet Academy. Of course, we have Star Trek 4 news. We've got some games that Melissa has prepared for us. Twister and what was the other one? Sorry, it was sorry, right?
Galactica. I don't know. I know it's the first thing that popped in my head.
All right.
Because we were just
lots
talking
to talk about.
So.
Also, there's something that just popped up recently in the last couple
Yes,
hours. So let's chill
right.
today, everybody. Look, Melissa Longo's here.
Hi. Look at my shirt.
You guys, did you know that yesterday was opening day for Major League Baseball? So if you want to be like Melissa Longo and Jenny R. Johnson and support your favorite baseball teams, go to the Star Trek and Chill online store in the description box below. Click on that link and get yourself a baseball shirt. Be the envy of your friends. Jenny R. Johnson's here.
Hello.
Woo, woo, woo.
Meteorologist Katie Nicolaus here.
Whoa, what is up? I didn't even know. Well, I didn't know that it was opening day for baseball until I saw all the Wharf memes, and everyone's just like, "Death to the opposition." I was like, "Oh, it must be baseball season again."
Nice,
hilarious.
Love the Woof memes.
It usually starts around the beginning of April, but it's a few days early this year.
I feel like Jonathan Frakes will be very happy about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
He likes baseball.
Does he?
Oh. Yeah. He always posts when it he's always excited about this time. I just didn't see him post about it.
Where's he from? What's his team?
I don't know. I don't know that much.
To find out.
It's not like the old days where I could tell you Joe McIntyre's shoe size. Oh, those were the days.
Oh.
Let's see. I don't know where he was born. Oh,
Elefante, Pennsylvania.
Yeah. So that means he's a Pirates or Phillies fan. The walking exclamation point, resident web crawler Anne-Marie Seagull, who knows all about Pennsylvania.
Hi. Hello.
That's it. My name's Ryan T. Husk.
Plus, Rachel Garrett was already on this show so much this year because she was nominated for a Lappy Award.
Yeah.
Right. Because she's the Red Lady too.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, plus, yes, actually, she was nominated for multiples. She showed up in the Picard and the TNG one-off character one. Amazing.
Because she's
that episode.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yesterday's Enterprise had like what, 2 or 3 finalists in that category?
2. Lieutenant Castillo, which I think they probably split the votes. Is my guess.
Yeah. Shooter McGavin.
Oh, no, well,
so let's say hi to everybody in the live chat. Glenn Iverson, Chuck A, Matt Boardman, that's the Matt, Rashid, Fran, Bob D, Dave, Lucia, what's up? Chanel, hello, Linda, on B. We see all of you. Welcome, file in. Let us know in the live chat, what are you drinking today? And for extra credit, what are you happy about today? What's cool? Are you happy about baseball? Are you happy about spring? Are you happy about a cat sitting on your lap? What are you happy about today? Melissa, what are you drinking today?
I am drinking my favorite LaCroix flavor, limoncello. It's so yummy. It's so yummy.
Makes you want to sing.
It's so good. It tastes like a dessert without the sugar.
Oh, wow.
Like lemon meringue pie, right?
Yeah.
Hmm.
And so I can drink as much as I want and never feel
love
guilty
that.
about it because
love
I'm
that.
hydrating at the same time.
It is really good. That one and key lime are the two best, I think. Key lime pie are the two best LaCroix
Gotta see if I
flavors.
can get those here.
I don't think I've tried the key lime pie one.
If
When
they come
you
out with a blue
do-
raspberry one, I will be full on the LaCroix train.
When you do try the key lime pie one, you'll think about if it might be your favorite.
Maybe.
What are you drinking, Dr. Anne Marie Siegel?
Spotted Cow, because I'm still like on the border of Wisconsin and it's my favorite beer ever. So
Yum.
yummy.
And it's only found in Wisconsin, right?
Yes, you can only get it here. So like it's notoriously like smuggled out in suitcases and given as
That's cool.
for touring and stuff from Wisconsin fans. What do you drink?
Yeah.
Well, me, I'll tell you. Actually, I'm gonna
Yeah.
go with the White Claw today.
Oh, what
Whoa.
flavor?
Well,
sure,
you guys have to guess the flavor.
Tangerine.
Watermelon.
Love cherry.
Passion fruit.
Do you
Not
remember there was a
passion fruit.
song called Tangerine?
Yes, it's so good.
Yeah. So's the song. Yeah.
Yeah. No, the song
it's
is so good.
Watermelon.
Ruby grapefruit.
I haven't tried
Ooh.
that kind yet.
Still
Yeah.
citrus.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I think this one's okay. It's no lime. Kind of grapefruity.
My grape.
What are you drinking, Katie?
Well, being a water drinker myself, I decided to go to the exotic section of my local grocery store and got Waiakia Hawaiian volcanic water.
Whoa.
I liked it because it was blue and squishy, and I
Like
assume
Murph.
it tastes just like exactly. I'm assuming it tastes decent.
I was like, is that
Ooh.
Romulan ale?
What's
Not
wrong
so
with
much.
it?
It kind of tastes like what you imagine an aquarium's water would taste like.
Algae.
Wow.
There's some chlorophyll in here.
Ah.
I know somebody that actually says he doesn't like the taste of water. Like like
Life
water.
must suck for them.
No, he just doesn't drink water. He drinks just Coke and coffee.
Oh my.
It's
Oh
gonna
Just
drink
my.
a
Coke.
raisin.
And
There's
coffee.
I know who else either.
How's his hydration?
You'll see him you know him from Star Trek Las Vegas. He'll be there drinking Coke and coffee.
Wow.
Sometimes rum and Coke.
Wow.
And
More
real
hydrating
quick,
beverages.
Kathy D says Led Zeppelin. I had totally forgotten. Led Zeppelin
Yeah.
also sings a song called Tangerine.
Oh, that's what I was talking about.
I was talking about a song from like the mid or late 90s called Tangerine, but I forgot. Yeah, great song by Led Zeppelin too. What about you, Jenny? What are you drinking?
Tonight, I'm drinking beer. Not real beer, non-alcoholic beer. Good old partake. I'm trying the pale tonight. It's a little bit hoppy. It's not like IPA poppy, but it's really good. It's delicious. So many options. I love it.
Oh my god, like what's happening? This pull face? What face is this?
Okay,
Actually,
I
it's
looked
quite
it up.
hoppy.
The 90s song that I was thinking of called Tangerine is by the Flaming
Flaming Lips.
Lips.
Oh,
Yeah, good job, Anne-Marie.
right.
Interesting band name.
It's a band name and a way of life, I think.
Yeah. It's like,
I don't know what that means,
Your
but it
college.
felt right.
Flaming Lips was like Riker's college nickname or something.
Because he plays the trombone, right? And so it, like, gets chapped.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Nothing else.
Exactly.
All right. Chuck A is drinking Coke and coffee. Oh no, he's just saying Coke and coffee. Oh my.
Oh, yes, Rashid. I agree. Especially cold water with ice cubes. Heaven.
Ooh.
EGT
hot
is
summer
having
Ice cubes in New York taste weird. So now I'm used to like drinking it just plain.
Oh.
EGT is having challenge rum and prune juice. Whoa.
Whoa.
A
That's a
Warriors.
Warriors drink.
Yep.
May Barella
Uh,
said, it just went away. May Barella said, that would be Frank Shuey that doesn't drink water, LOL.
Excellent knowledge. What do we have for her, Anne-Marie?
I don't know. A coffee date with Frank.
A Coke at STLV.
Oh my gosh.
Wow, good knowledge, May Barello, who's from San
Yeah.
Jose area.
You know what was amazing
Yes.
at Star Trek of San Francisco was when they actually got in prune juice. I was like, wow, that's commitment by the hotel.
That's
like
awesome.
ordering. And they had it like at the all-you-can-eat dinner buffets. It was amazing.
Really?
They should do the at Star Trek Las Vegas where you have like a Star Trek drink sampler like they have at Epcot where you can try the different sodas from around the world. You just try different sodas from around the galaxy and you can have like Romulan ale and prune
Well, I
juice.
think they kind of do that now with the like Star Trek wine tasting that you can like stop by their table and ask for a ticket to for
Right.
free. Yeah, it's
You
so
can
cool.
what?
Yeah.
You just ask?
People at the conventions and then they like do these wine tastings, I think at least once a convention.
Mm-hmm.
I'll put up with a migraine for that. I need to know what Romulan air tastes like.
Don't do that.
You know,
Don't do it.
Pop like 2 Advil and a Tylenol and just blast through.
Migraine, not worth it.
You know, it probably isn't.
Nope.
Knowledge of flavor, head explosion. Knowledge of flavor, head explosion.
Exactly. Give it a little nice smell. Swish
Yeah,
it
there you
around.
are. Just a
Get the
swish, swish,
bouquet.
spit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. Exactly.
Well,
What are you up
look,
to over there,
everybody,
Ryan?
I don't know if you guys noticed, but a couple days ago, the Star Trek community had just gone abuzz
It was an
because
apple.
an article was written and dropped out of nowhere. Nobody
Mhm.
expected it. Nobody knew it was going to happen. And Variety.com was like, oh, you thought I just wrote about like Chanel or whatever? We do, but we're also going to get a crazy amount of scoops on new Star Trek. And they dropped all this stuff and we're like, how did they do this?
Yeah.
I know,
How was-
especially because like we were
How?
like, oh, the next week is just gonna be like hyping up Discovery, which is really fun in its own right,
Yeah.
especially that Whoopi recap that came out on Star Trek on Paramount Plus, but nobody saw this coming. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
Anne-Marie, you are especially hype about the new Discovery season. So I know you wanted to just like
Well, that
spend
Whoopi
all the Star
Goldberg
Trek and
recap is so fun.
Oh my
I
gosh.
watched it a couple times. I was like,
Yes.
how I into Discovery. Like this 4 minutes of her being like, yeah, it's actually my mycelial network. Yes, it's actually high on shrooms. Like it's
It's- I
just like her
know.
little giggles at the end of lines are just
Mhm.
it's cute.
Yes.
Oh, I love her.
So
She narrates
Me too. Yeah.
is
I still haven't
Variety
watched it yet.
known? Is Variety known for like their big Star Trek scoops, or what's
They're like,
Not
aren't they
that I know of.
varieties like a cross between Hollywood Reporter and Time Magazine? Like I feel
Yeah.
like
Mm.
and so they did this
Yeah.
huge thing and they launched, I guess, I don't know if it comes out in paper anymore, but they gave us the cover, which is a Star Trek pin. And it says, does Star Trek matter? I mean,
Mhm.
they're kind of for doing like big, not exposés, but like big pieces on things that are popular.
I'm so interested about the why of this. Like why
Yeah.
why did
Yeah.
they like, did
It's because of Michelle.
especially with what's going on with Paramount?
Well, I think first of all, that
Just-
helps it, like takes the focus off. I
Mhm.
Mhm.
think they were really capitalizing on Michelle Yeoh was on gonna be around
Yeah.
for a few days, have somebody come
Yeah.
from Hollywood and like
Yeah.
that's pretty prestigious to like bump up Star Trek's.
Mhm.
Mhm. It's just I mean it's like it's so
Yeah.
great because there's so much information and it really like gives such a
And maybe you need like a certain amount of pages to
Overview.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And like filling in holes,
Mm-hmm.
filling in knowledge holes, filling in like you know, why haven't we seen anything about Legacy? You know, like, oh, okay, this is actually what they're thinking right now. This is actually what, you know, this is the information that they're kind of like running with. And that was, yeah, it's all very, very interesting. Like,
well, across the entire franchise, television and movies. So, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, like really
crazy.
Well, and the timing of it too is really interesting considering everything that's happening with Nickelodeon and their partnership with Paramount Plus, and the Quiet on Set documentary and all this stuff. It's like people at Paramount are looking for what's the shining knight, and Star Trek's kind of just taken over that.
Well, last week that the executive George something said that Star Trek is the shining star of Paramount, and they do want to promote Star Trek. And he was the one who brought up Star Trek in an interview that wasn't related to Star Trek. So that says a lot about the franchise and where their eyes have been. So
absolutely.
They're gonna stay focused, I think.
Yeah, which is great. Like that's amazing. You know,
especially after so much like, okay, what's going to go on? Like Discovery got canceled. What else is going to be flipping around? And then just to have this as a reinforcement of no, don't worry, sort of a thing.
Exactly.
Okay, I can breathe again.
Yeah.
Also,
I mean, even
go ahead.
No, please.
Oh, they're just like also like kicking off their huge like billboards in all the major cities. And I looked back at this guy who wrote the article and I was like, oh, I guess I'm already following him because like periodically Variety does do massive Star Trek spreads. I think it's just something that like for any big show, it's great. I mean, it's great publicity. I'm sure Paramount paid like a lot of money to have this. It's a great ad.
One moment, please. KL Bliss in the live chat says,
oh my God,
one of the cast, there it is, says, one of the cast brought his Bliss pillow to Toronto during filming. Can you tell us who it is, KL Bliss?
Yeah.
And
one of the cast.
Oh, that's awesome.
That is awesome.
All right. So this Variety article, I didn't expect it. I don't think anybody did. It was weird. It wasn't like on Captain Picard Day or the Cisco Day or First Contact Day that's coming up soon, right?
Yeah.
It's a random Wednesday.
Yeah.
The best time to drop this.
There was just an article and suddenly everybody was like, oh my God, they were going nuts. And so I was like, maybe I'll read this thing, right? So actually, for those of you in the live chat, please let us know, have you read this article? First of all, look, I could just look at this image for 20 minutes. In fact, I think I just did the last 20 minutes. Like I could just look at all the details here and oh my
Scotty.
God.
You know, the first thing I saw was someone say, where's Q? And I was like,
oh, look, there's the Baku guy. The Sona, right?
Oh, yeah. F. Murray Abraham.
Yeah.
And we remember
Donna
this
Murphy's
guy.
down in the corner.
Nice. We love Donna Murphy.
Insurrection.
Convention. Can there be a Donna Murphy appearance since she was in New York?
Oh my gosh. Oh, that would be amazing.
Yeah.
Love her.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, there's a couple Kirks, couple Picards.
He's like, ooh, blue steel, like looking up from below. O'Brien, like peeking up from.
Look, there's Keenser.
Awesome.
O'Brien, where's
Look at him like behind like Bottom's box head, doing a little like blue steel.
Bottom
look.
Spock? What kind of
yes.
This Spock or this? Oh, there he is. Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
Cute.
It's more of a, are you talking to me?
Yeah.
So good.
Okay. So anyway, the point is, that's really cool. And then I got into the reading portion. And here's the problem. It's not for the faint of heart, or it's not for the faint of mind, I guess I should say. I started reading and I couldn't read the whole thing. So thank goodness there are some people that have read that whole thing, because it was just chock full of information and goodies and great stuff. So here are some of those things. Melissa, you mentioned, I mean, here's the big one. This is the one that people freaked out the most about, was a young Rachel Garrett appears in the Section 31 movie and played by this lady. So of course, my first thought was, wait, how does that work? Yeah, that works. Yeah, that works. You know, because first you start thinking, wait, is there time travel? Is this? And I'm like, no, that actually
it
works.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that
it gives us, oh, sorry.
It seems to confirm, right, that it is in fact at the time of Discovery seasons 1 and 2, which is what we've been guessing, Section 31, right?
Well, no, it's more of the lost era of Star Trek. So from the novels and some games have stipulated that Rachel Garrett was born in 2300.
Okay.
And so this would have to take place well, the actress is 32 and she could play younger. So anywhere between 23, 21, if she was 21 to 23, 32-ish, 33. So the lost era when you have the monster maroons and that kind of stuff. So,
and when does Discovery take place in there? Is that
it's before Enterprise.
Before TOS.
TOS, yes. Before TOS.
So that would be like some kind of time travel shenanigans then, because there's got to be 50 to 80 years in between.
Maybe what she did is land. Maybe what she did. So okay. I have like two things pulled up.
See, this is why my brain stopped working, because I was like, wait, does it work? And I was like, yeah, it does. And as soon as I say that, no, now I'm confused again.
Okay,
oh,
so
okay. Okay, sorry.
Is 2265 to 2269. Okay.
That's Discovery?
And that's TOS.
TOS.
Oh, okay.
Okay, the cage is 2254. So then yesterday's Enterprise years, that was 2344.
Yeah, because it was like 20 years ahead before TNG.
Right.
I'm just gonna pull a Doctor Who and say there's time travel shenanigans.
It's gotta be.
Well, I mean,
it's gotta be, right?
Wibbly wobbly, timey wimey.
Yes.
It'll be like Monster Marine era.
Could be, but we don't know where Georgiou was dropped off. We
yes, exactly.
Saw her go into the Guardian of Forever.
Ding, 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 ding. Exactly.
That's true. So it could just be that she just ends up there and then they don't go anywhere from there. So what we're thinking is time travel, but the initial time travel could drop her there and then that could be the end of it.
Yeah. Well, I was talking to John Orchiola, who was so funny. He was like, my
big
theory
mistake. Just kidding.
He goes, my theory is she travels through time, young versions of all the best characters.
We were talking about that. We were trying to decide like who could be who.
It's so funny.
Joshua Reeves says lost era around 2310 or so. Chuck A says 2320 or so. Yeah, so we're all kind of in the same vein there. So yeah, so maybe she just gets dropped there and Section 31 starts there. Do we know if Rachel Garrett at this time is even serving aboard the Enterprise C? Or is it just pre-Enterprise C completely?
We don't know.
We don't know.
Because we don't know when
when in her career it is.
Based on the actress that they cast probably before.
Right.
I mean,
but I mean, maybe she's serving. She might be an ensign on the Enterprise C, maybe.
Question.
But yeah,
what if we got to see more of the Enterprise C? Like she was serving in that'd be so nice.
That'd be crazy.
That ship deserved better.
Crazy.
So I think it's
I'm like obsessed with the statue's capture of Rachel Garrett's hair.
I think it's time for me to admit that I think Rachel Garrett might be in my top 5 captains of all time in Star Trek. Top 5, maybe 6 or 7, but that's right. She is in there. Just one episode. But I really liked her. She was great.
Yeah, no, she was
the actress was phenomenal.
in that episode.
Yeah, she's one of the best. So I'm looking forward to seeing her pre-captaincy and just learning more about her character. We're gonna get a whole movie around, not necessarily around her, but I'm sure she's gonna be more than a cameo, right?
Yeah.
I would hope.
And it was just crazy that they revealed this because everybody's viewing this article as it's kind of like a press junket for more of the general public. So there was really no need to reveal this one-off character when like the audience clearly was for general population and not like us who know one person's name from one.
Well, it kind of goes along with what Alex Kurtzman was trying to say in that he wants to include people who may not be fans already and get them on board to the Star Trek universe, and then but also not alienate the people who have spent their entire life invested in Star Trek. So I think that's a very good way of doing it.
Yeah. And I also love hearing him say that.
Yes. Yeah.
He's been listening.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you just meant
Which
he
is
has a
nice
very
to
nice
hear
voice.
someone from out there has been listening. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, good. It's not just talking to yourselves. You actually you're listening to us.
Yeah. And that said, I completely agree because absolutely, like seeing new people coming into the franchise through new shows is so exciting. It's so cool. Like,
and it's really fun. This last weekend, I was at Indiana Comic-Con, and there was a person who was talking. They watched original Star Trek. So Will Wheaton was there. I was like, "Have you checked out the new stuff?" And they're like, I didn't know there was new stuff. And I was like, what rock have you been living under? And like, we talked for about an hour in a line for a celebrity about the different types. And I was like, are you interested in animation? There's Lower Decks. There's for kids, there's Prodigy, and it's great for adults too. There's comedy, there's this. And just talking it through out loud, I realized how much variety they've packed into New Trek to bring in everyone. There is really something for everyone.
The buffet.
Yes. And the dude probably thought I was insane because I was just here. I was like, there's this and there's this.
And he was right.
Completely.
So we have a new poll in the live chat, everybody. The question is, how excited are you about Rachel Garrett in Section 31? I didn't check to see if Rachel was EL or AEL. But I just put the
EL because I would have known if it's the same as Rachel Antrell.
Right, she's AEL. Okay, so the options are very, very excited, that is. Pretty excited, moderately, I suppose, and not excited, TBH. And that's okay. It's okay if you are TBH, not excited about Section 31. There's plenty of Star Trek for everybody.
Yes.
Lots of different varieties of it.
Exactly.
It's cool too that it all follows the same universe. And they're like, you know what? This one's going to be dark. This one's going to be comedy. This one's going to be this. And it still works.
Yeah, exactly.
But I also like that what this means is they're going to explore a time that we haven't explored yet. Which is really exciting because they can do anything with that.
Yeah, totally.
That's interesting. The last name Garrett came from the story co-writer Trent Christopher Ganino's hometown pizzeria in San Diego.
No way.
I love going to Memory Alpha and just being like, okay, what haven't I learned? What haven't I heard before?
Garrett's Pizzeria. Remember when we were going to just like every day do let's bring that back where we do one random word and look it up on Memory Alpha, like book.
Oh yeah, footsie.
Or leg. Was it onesie?
Footsie.
All right, so everybody in the live chat,
just started a footsie.
Give us one random word to look up on Memory Alpha.
Amazing.
And they will have something on it. Any random word. Don't be naughty, Glenn Iverson. I know you.
Oh my gosh. I just have to say there's birds right outside my window and they're having a grand old time playing with each other and it's really cute.
That's nice.
That's it.
Wow. So, okay, in the books, which obviously like books aren't canon, but sometimes they go by, they refer to the books for ideas. So in the books, she entered Starfleet Academy 2311. 2316, she was married. I'm like, what? To a beta? That's fascinating.
What time does they? When did they say she got born? When did she get? You know what I'm asking?
When she was born?
Yeah. She didn't go to the academy at 11.
Right.
Yeah. She was a prodigy.
Well, while Anne-Marie's looking that up, I did get a suggestion here from Lucia, who says pizza. Let's look up pizza on Memory Alpha. So wow, it's actually pizza. They have a lot on pizza.
It's gonna be Star Trek 4 Threshold.
It says, I'll just read the beginning of it. It says, pizza was, I don't know why they say was about something in the future. Pizza was a type of human food originating as an example of Italian food that consisted of a square or circular piece of dough covered in tomato or other sauce and cooked with numerous toppings, the most common of which was cheese. Other popular toppings include pepperoni, mushrooms, anchovies, and sausage.
You're not showing the pictures.
The finished pizza was cut into wedge-shaped slices or squares. A pizza parlor was a restaurant that specialized in pizza.
Oh my
gosh. So far we've learned a lot here.
That's so funny.
And then it gets into, okay, you're right here, Anne-Marie. Next is, in 1986, cetacean biologist Gillian Taylor invited a time traveler from the future, James T. Kirk, to a dinner of pizza to discuss the future of George and Gracie, two humpback whales she studied.
But here's the good part. What's she ordered?
She ordered a large mushroom and pepperoni pizza with extra onions and a glass of Michelob.
Piss Kirk. Like, this changes the whole way I think about that scene.
You have to do that face again with onions.
Yeah.
I don't know what face I made, but I bet it was honest.
It was an honest one.
Yeah. Don't ruin pizza with onions.
Onions are good.
That is a really weird pizza order.
It's not all onions.
My go-to is cheese with extra cheese, and I always get a chuckle when I go to pick it up because they pile it on, and it's like New York style, but it's an inch of cheese just layered on top.
Like, this is a subplot I didn't realize about the movie. Like, that is a pizza order that sends a message about the end of your dinner. Ew.
All right. So our last poll, 2% said not excited, 19% said moderately, 30% said pretty excited, and 47% said very, very excited. We've got a new poll in the live chat. The question is, what do you think about onions on pizza? Barf or yum? Or both? I don't know. Maybe you're into that. I don't know.
Gross.
Barf.
Dogs love to eat barf.
Yes, they do. Cats do too sometimes.
Even if it's cold.
Yeah.
Even if it's cold and chunky.
It's just food.
Ew. It's disgusting.
Yeah. Foamy. I cannot believe. I cannot believe how many of you people are saying yum to onions on pizza.
Onions.
Oh, yeah. No, I can't believe that either. But I agree with Anne-Marie about the pineapple on pizza.
Yeah, good call too. Yeah.
I love pineapple on pizza. Pineapple, onions, mushrooms.
No onions.
Onions and pineapple? What is, Jenny, you're going to jail.
Also, either black olives
There's
or
a place in
peppers.
hell for you. I already know.
No.
Onions
I
and
don't think so, Ryan.
How do onions and pineapple?
The onions get cooked in. It just adds to the flavor. You don't want like giant clunky onions. You want like little bitty
You have,
onions,
like,
you know?
One whole onion.
They put them in like
Oh.
Thai food, like rice with pineapple in it.
Mm.
I mean,
I
most
always
people are
pick out
agreeing
the
with you, Jenny.
onions.
Yeah.
And
Oh.
so when they're diced in that really small, then and
Okay, gotcha.
especially
Yeah, I
with
understand.
those, yeah.
Mhm.
And the same with green peppers. I don't like green peppers on my pizza either.
Depends on my mood. I can definitely like go without, but I'm fine with them.
Hmm.
You know?
Katie-
Oh yeah, duh. It's a Picard. There's also like tons of pizza.
Oh,
In
yeah.
addition to
Yeah.
little like pasta
Right, the
sauce.
Riker stuff.
Mhm.
Katie, what were you saying about onion or pineapple on pizza?
No.
If you like it, good for you.
Mm. You know, I'm actually
know, 'cause-
okay with pineapple on pizza too.
Mhm.
Well, is it like the chunks of pineapple that you think of? Because there's also like
Sure.
crushed pineapple. They're shredded, like you put it through a grater.
Yeah,
like
little
I've seen people try different
pieces.
textures for it. Okay, so like the ham
The
cubes
little
worth
bitties.
of.
Yeah, the little
Okay.
like, yeah, not like crushy.
No,
You want like a
Yeah.
little flavor burst. You don't want it just everywhere.
I don't want
Yeah.
to.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't
'cause
want a
the one who- the
pineapple
person who grates
smoothie
it
on the
is like-
pizza.
Exactly.
Exactly. That would be too much. Little
I'll
I'll
flavor
make the
crystals here
smoothie
or
in my
there.
belly, thank you.
Is at the
Oh,
end
yeah.
of this like massive page of entry. It says for more information, see Wikipedia pizza.
Wikipedia pizza.
So thorough.
I know.
Wow.
This
Way
is
to go, Memory Alpha.
Well,
Killing it.
oh,
know that
Joshua Reeves says
Oh,
pepperoni
yeah.
jalapeno. Jalapeno
Mhm.
is a yes on pizza.
Mhm.
That just made my mouth water.
Mm.
Mm. Yep. Yeah, I can
Mm.
do that. I can do that.
Mm.
Mhm.
Yeah, this is like Memory Alpha is my favorite website. It is so
It
much
is.
fun.
It's the best website ever.
So fun.
This episode was brought to you by Memory Alpha. Let's see if there's a Star Trek and Chill. No, I bet there isn't. I don't want to get disappointed.
I don't know. We should watch on there.
Really? No, I can't imagine there's
Really?
Star Trek. Let's check Virtual TrekCon.
Ooh.
I'd be
Ooh.
so sad if there wasn't. No, there isn't. That's hurtful.
That is
Aw.
hurtful.
Hmm.
I think-
There's even
I don't
Pizza
know.
Hut. There was a Star Trek Pizza Hut commercial.
Yeah. There's a Pizza
It
Hut
was.
entry on Memory Alpha.
Can't remember. I think it was either Star Trek or DuckTales. Fandom Forecast has its
Woo.
own page. Yes. Yeah. It's like one of my proudest moments is when I show up in a wiki.
Oh, that's awesome.
Cool. All right.
Oh, yeah. Somebody started a Wikipedia page for me and they got so much wrong.
Oh.
Oh,
That like
right.
creeps me out.
I have a Memory Alpha page for me too. I just remember. I think,
Really?
Not the
yeah,
Oh,
like
yeah.
a long
When I-
time ago, like
I-
10 years
I
ago.
looked on Memory
And it's-
Alpha Freedom.
And it was very inaccurate.
Yes, it was weird.
It was,
You
I
said-
was like,
Sorry,
go
go ahead.
I don't want people to see this because it just isn't
Yeah,
accurate.
It's scary.
It's wrong.
Do you guys ever just like casually Google yourselves?
Not
I haven't
casually.
in a while.
Really? Oh, see, sometimes I just get bored at work, so I'll look myself up.
Mhm.
It's funny the pages that are like, what's Katie's net worth? Katie has a husband and 2 kids, and she's
Oh
worth
my God,
about
I love when they say
$2.5
that.
million. I'm like,
Yeah, I'm like, give me accurate stuff so I know who I'm going out with.
exactly. Oh gosh.
Whoa.
Am I a Disney princess? This squirrel says
yeah.
maybe.
Is
She
that
was
your
a
mom?
nice squirrel. Yeah,
Wait,
or where?
the pink?
Where is it? Oh yeah. Yeah, and that pink coat on the Twitter post over there.
Yeah.
Down a little bit. I
Yeah.
think to the left.
In the
There
car.
she is.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey. Yay.
That's awesome. You
I
have
also-
310,000 results there.
There was that. What?
It's
Hold on.
It is so creepy that Memory Alpha even like says the year you're born. Ew. It's a lot of
Yeah.
information.
Ew.
when
Oh,
that stuff
gosh.
starts popping up, you're like, I didn't put this here and I didn't
Yeah.
approve this message.
Yeah.
I don't. How,
Yeah.
how do we retract?
Yeah.
Retract.
Melissa,
Yeah.
you said that was on Wikipedia?
Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting.
And
Can
the actress,
you
the
edit?
Italian actress that I was named after, her information is combined with some of my information. And I'm like, I was not born in 1977 when you're saying I did such and such. So
That was crazy. That was
so
Oh,
yeah.
Oh my God.
interesting.
Yes,
Somebody
that is
says
Ryan
somebody
at
says
MySpace.
at MySpace. Somebody
Yes.
says capers on pizza.
Hmm.
I do like capers in like pasta.
Yeah, just
What about
it's the right
prawns?
thing.
Hmm.
Talking to the wrong dude about prawns, I'll tell you that much.
Mhm.
Talking to the prong person.
Ah.
But that would I had them back in the day. It was like a shrimp pesto pizza. I remember that. That was really good.
Mm.
Whoa.
Wait, were you in the TV show Bones?
Oh yeah, yeah. I was going to say no, but actually I was. Yeah.
That's like the new TNG of BBC America. It's on
I
like
don't
20
know
hours.
what that means.
It used to show TNG like 20 hours a day, and now it's showing Bones all the time.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Oh my gosh.
pretty good.
Yeah, I worked 2 days
Nice.
on Bones way back in the day.
Were
It's
you
one
a
of my
dead
first
guy or an
gigs.
alive guy?
I was a cop.
Ooh.
I got a lot of
Tracks.
cop roles.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that.
I got a lot of fuzz roles.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Look like the fuzz.
Dude, you're on the same channel as Star Trek. That's amazing.
He was on Star Trek.
That's true.
Very
Anyway,
true.
so okay. It looks
I'll
like
stop.
I'm wrong about this poll here. Jenny wins again.
Nah.
The question is, what do you think about onions on pizza? 71% said yum.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Me and my oniony friends are gonna hang out on our hill of onions
Good.
and enjoy our
Upwind,
oniony
please.
pizzas.
Right, it's just-
Or wait, downwind. Wait.
So good. You
Wherever-
get a little on the edge and it gets all crispy. Ooh. Mm.
Oh, okay. Caramelized, I could see more than
Hey,
just
man.
like soggy or raw.
No, why'd you put raw? No, you gotta cook them. You gotta cook them.
Yeah.
Okay,
Nobody's eating raw
so
onions around here. Go on. Sorry.
this is something interesting with regards to variety. We all know how Star Wars is a much bigger franchise than our poor little Star Trek, and Marvel
Is
is a much bigger franchise than our poor little Star Trek. However, apparently there's a graph that says maybe not so fast.
This is
Made the
me.
crap.
This is also variety that says the Star Trek galaxy has logged 900 television episodes and 13 feature films. 14 soon. Boy, hang in there. It's going to be 14
Oh no,
real
15
soon.
to 16.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Amounting to
Star Trek 4.
668 hours, nearly 28 days of content today. That doesn't seem like much. See how that compares to Star Wars, the MCU, James Bond, and more. Star Trek's way up here. Star Wars, MCU, James Bond, and more are down here.
Mhm.
So Katie's like, don't say anything rude about Harry Potter. I'll be pissed.
And I'm a Hufflepuff. I don't think I can be.
The only thing about this chart that's missing and might be a contender would be Doctor Who.
Okay, well, first of all, go
Yeah.
back to the chart. And I totally agree. Can you
But-
pull the back up?
Mhm.
Okay, but sorry. First of all, why does it say 900 hours when Star Trek bottoms out at like 675 on this bar graph?
Because counting to
900
668 hours, 900 episodes,
Oh,
668
okay.
hours. So
Got
it's
it.
just showing hours. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Sorry.
A little confusing.
Mhm.
Took me a second too. So that's interesting. That's a lot of content.
Yeah.
Just got to get everybody to watch it now.
But saying 28 days worth makes it seem very doable.
28
Doesn't
like
seem
It does.
day, like complete
I know
days
full
with
days,
no
Yeah.
sleep.
but
So-
it's still it's more reasonable
Yeah, it's true.
than I would have imagined.
Basically, you'd spend like 2 days watching the entirety of the original series, right? Because how many episodes is it? Like 66 or 70, something like that?
69, isn't it?
So original
Uh,
TOS,
no, how many is it? It's
TOS
around
is
there anyway.
time.
So you figure, well, no, they're like 50 minutes, not 42. So maybe it'd be a little bit more than 2 days worth. Let's call
Mhm.
it like 2 days and a few hours. So in just 2 days, you watch all of the original series, right? Then you put on the movies. That's going to be another, what, like 10 hours,
That's just the
right?
motion
So
picture.
that's just that opening scene. Very good.
Oh, that's funny.
Go on.
Yeah, but if you look at it as just like days, and then
Mm.
the poor animated series, what is that? It's 22 episodes,
Oh, it's
22
such a-
minutes each, right?
Yeah, but it's such an
That's-
easy watch. Oh my gosh. It's like, and you're
Mhm.
done.
One day I'll watch it.
That's like 8 hours.
Mhm.
8 hours.
Yeah.
Done.
That's the very short tracks.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You could turn it on when you start your lunch, and you could turn it off when you're finishing dinner, basically,
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's crazy.
if you wanted to. It's just
You know
all
what
very
this, like,
strange.
really illustrates to me, and like I always have this, like whenever anybody's like, "Oh, I like Star Wars," I'm like, the two are such apples and oranges. You cannot compare them. Like, I mean, especially up
Yeah.
until like whatever 20 years ago or something, it was like people watching the same few movies over and over. Whereas like we have like this whole body of thing, like just because they have star in the title, it's such a
Yeah.
different.
Mhm.
It's such a different type of storytelling.
Absolutely.
Completely different.
Yeah.
Same with Doctor Who. It's completely different type of storytelling. And just because something's
Mhm.
sci-fi doesn't mean it's going to be like something else. So,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Huge difference between like sci-fi and sci-fantasy.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yes.
That's
exactly.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then what would you call
Exactly.
Doctor Whom? Like sci
It's more
goofy?
no,
It's like goofy.
no, it's more in the
Oh,
realm
you don't
of
know
like
the trauma.
fantasy. It's more kind of in the like
I was actually
like
really
like
shocked when I watched it.
sci-fi fantasy, but there's a I don't know, but there's also a lot of like that
history?
speculative fiction-y. I can't help it. It's so
You're like casting a spell on us right now. She's like, you will watch it. You will like Doctor Who.
Doctor Who has like a lot of different kinds of stories.
You can
Yeah.
go from like a happy,
Yes.
bubbly one, like Ryan. There's
Yeah.
literally a one that's titled "Let's Kill Hitler." Like
Yes.
it's a great
Yes.
episode.
Yes,
Well,
it
let's
is.
hear him
Yes.
out. I
Yeah.
don't know.
They shove him in a broom closet. Like it goes from that to the
Yeah.
most like, hey, story about Rose, and now the entire fan base is crying. Like it's
Exactly.
great.
Exactly. Or Don't Blink, which is a like sort of
There you go.
yeah, like it's like
Twilight
almost
Zone
like
thing.
a horror thing. Like it's it's
Yeah.
You guys,
Yeah.
And
I
there's
have
like,
to
are you my mummy? And like all this
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
we have to pause for just a second because
scary
we
and
have a huge celebrity in the live chat we have to acknowledge. Really, the reason we're all here, the celebrity that's here is Star Trek in the live chat. Hello, Star Trek.
What?
My
Thank you so
gosh.
much for joining us. We've been talking all about you this whole
my
time, like
gosh.
forever.
He was in our title.
I thought you were talking
Amazing.
about Marina Krovchuk.
Me too. And then I saw Star Trek and was like, oh yeah, they do rival each other. in
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Amazing.
Thanks for
Mhm.
hanging out, Star Trek. We're gonna keep talking
Oh, I bet I'm
about
gonna
you
see
if that's
Marina
okay.
Yeah.
Wednesday at the Discovery premiere in New York.
Oh, amazing.
oh, nice.
Oh, actually, Emery, do you want to talk about that for a second? What's this Discovery
Oh my God, I'm excited.
screening in New York?
Okay, so it's at Lincoln Center Movie Theater, which is so cool because it's sort of like decorated like old Hollywood. And they basically like are giving us all free tickets to go see the first two episodes in theater. And I mean, like, I know that the actual episodes drop a few hours later, but there's something so much fun about like being in a theater with like hundreds of Star Trek fans all like cheering and laughing and like groaning and clapping. It's really, really fun. Plus, like surround sound, and like every time like I've been to one, you usually see Akiva Goldsman like stealthily like trying to blend in, like somewhere hidden in.
Mhm.
One time I ended up like sitting next to him. it's like, and I was like, oh, are you a Cuban Golden? He's like, yes. And then he's just like, stop. I'm just here by myself. Like,
Yeah.
but they usually have like cool swag. I think for Strange New Worlds, we got like these cool like silicone squishy cups and a tote bag and a poster and a plastic cup. It's really fun. I'm excited. I love when they do these.
They
And
like
you get to see all the
Dune squishy cups?
what?
Were they like the Dune cups?
Maybe. I don't know. So much fun.
The Dune cups or the popcorn bucket. Oh my gosh.
Oh, those things.
Yeah.
No. And then on Friday, New York Star Trek fans are having an actual first contact day party at McHale's, which is the bar that's like a minute from my apartment.
Amazing.
So it's so fun. And usually like Lawrence Neal shows first contact like on the TVs in the bar. It's really cool.
I forgot I get to watch it next week. Yay.
Ooh. So excited.
Hey, everybody. In the live chat, KL Bliss asks, did you ever approve Brent Spiner? Remember Brent Spiner? It was unbelievable.
Okay,
The real Brent Spiner, his actual personal, it said in his Facebook page, it said this is the actual real Brent Spiner thing.
I missed that Star Trek and Chill. And then like later on at night, I called you about something else. And I was like, oh, hey, I just deleted these annoying fan pages that keep trying to enter the Facebook group. And you were like, no, we had
a poll and you made a liar out of us. We were supposed to let the real Brent Spiner in, the real, definitely, positively real Brent Spiner that was located somewhere from Indonesia or whatever, like. And
I think I was looking at that page the other day.
And Marie keeps rejecting. She's rejected the real Jonathan Frakes, the real Jerry Ryan. She now Brent Spiner. The funny thing is, apparently there's a new fake Cirroc Lofton popping up, and that one won't even join our group.
Oh, that's insane.
That's hilarious.
So it is the real one.
Because his is like an actual personal account instead of like a fan book page. Oh, and the fake fan book page always start by being like, do you like me in the show? I love hearing from fans how much you like me. And I'm like,
yes.
Do you love me? They go, do you love me? If you are my fan, say yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
I want everyone, God bless you. Thank you. Love me, my fans.
They're so persistent.
Yeah. And you're like, whoa, that is totally Brent Spiner. Obviously, that's how he talks. So to answer your question, KL Bliss, no, your friend Anne-Marie keeps rejecting these obviously real celebrities trying to join our group.
But I just get scared because then like I don't want to even though it's hilarious, like I never want anybody like then seeing them and thinking like it's real if they start asking for money or something. Scary.
They will.
But sorry, I ruined your poll.
Where's your sense of adventure, Anne-Marie?
You could have been a guest on this show.
Yeah. It would have just been like somebody holding up like a picture of Frakes. Yeah, he's like, hello, it's me, like with a little open mouth. Yes, it is I. It's me. But it's like a picture of like first season Riker with no beard and everything. With his leg all up, you know. Anyway.
Oh my God, no, his camera isn't working for some reason.
Yeah.
And he wants Target gift cards. He's like, please pay me in Target gift cards.
We'll take the Amazon gift cards too.
Oh no. Yeah.
Bitcoin. See, Jenny R. Johnson, Target is a store here in America.
Yeah, we had it for a little while.
Really?
It's kind of like your Moosies. You guys have Moosies or something, right?
Canadian Tire. But it's not like Canadian Tire. Nothing's like Canadian Tire. Nothing.
Canadian Tire?
Canadian Tire. Yeah.
Like
tires, but also like you can also buy kitchen stuff there, and you can buy stuff for your pool and for your garden, but also furniture for your house. So but also, but all You know, a lot of stuff at Canadian Tire.
So it started off as a tire store and just kept expanding.
Mhm.
That's pretty great.
Yeah.
Good for them.
Yeah. It's an institution. We call it Crappy Tire.
Nice.
Mean.
No, we love it.
Bob D says, and snack food.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay. Well, let's talk a bit more about all the revelations from variety.com because, hey, there was a lot more to discuss. Okay, but anyway, Rachel Garrett, one of the best captains ever. I totally love her. I think she's amazing, and I'm looking forward to seeing her in this new Section 31 movie.
Yeah.
And that's all I have to say about that.
Oh, I love this. Bob D. Hi, Bob. Said, "Do you love me? Do I love you? Name that musical." Fiddler on the Roof. I love that. Okay. Sorry, continue. We had to have some musical talk.
Is that the one that says Mazel Tov? Mazel Tov?
Yes. Oh my God. Look at you. Yes.
That's all I got.
Young your-
The Starfleet Academy set, whoa, this is crazy, will be the biggest ever built in TV history.
Yeah,
Pretty
that's a
much.
statement right there.
Are they building it in San Francisco, though?
Oh, wait. This was
TV
No,
history
it's
or
in-
franchise history?
It's in Toronto. Yeah, so that's the
It's
crazy
Toronto.
thing because everybody, like when Deep Space Nine came on, like every bigwig in America
Mhm.
toured the set because it was like the biggest TV set. So when they said
Yeah.
this, and the details about it, I was like, wow, that's
Mhm.
massive.
It's
That's
huge.
awesome.
Huge.
Yeah, that's really, really
Great.
cool.
Because I'm like,
At that point,
oh, go ahead.
like Paramount should just buy an animation college or like some sort of college and be like, all right, we're gonna film a show here for a few
Yeah.
years, and then boom, now we have a university.
Mhm.
I just feel like it's so promising. Like we're gonna have like very lived-in spots again, which sometimes I feel like
Yeah.
when I don't like it just I want that lived-in familiar
Yeah.
feel. And if there's
Yeah.
a bar or something, that just means there are going to be tons of extras walking around. I'm so excited. Like
Yeah.
Mhm.
that is such a like
Yeah.
that Deep Space Nine feel is.
Mhm.
I mean, the feel of what's going on, but just like the feel of the set. I can't wait for.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'll be there, but so
Yeah.
exciting.
Yeah.
Part of
it's
me is
really
like,
cool.
how do I
Exciting.
become an extra? Because I
I
really,
know.
they're gonna have to have a lot of them, and I look like
I was
could be
literally just
Academy
thinking
age. So
Mhm.
Well, if I get any casting notices saying,
Mm.
"Are you willing to wear makeup? Are you allergic?" I'm not allergic, even though I kind of am. But I'll do it anyway.
Amazing.
Did Star
Yes,
Trek
yes.
leave? That's a bummer.
oh,
We have no reason for being anymore. We love you, Star Trek. Come back anytime.
man.
Yeah, so EGT Entertainment said it's going to be 49,000 square feet. Quick math says that's something like 70 by 700 or probably something a little bit better than that.
How many Walmarts is that I need
like-
to calculate?
Like 240 by 200 or something like that. Right? Is that right?
Okay, so the average Walmart Supercenter is 182,000 square feet.
182,000. Oh, so see, then that's like
Well, what I'm wondering is if it's going to be like a 2-floor thing, like
Definitely.
the Phenomenal do.
I think they
And-
sort
Yeah.
of said something about
Yeah.
like because if you think about like the sort of classroom space that they're going to need and
So I was like, is that like square foot on just the ground of the building or including like the second floor? I don't know.
Mhm.
Well,
So excited.
that would depend on how big the atrium will be.
yeah,
And then all of the other stuff that they're putting on there. It's an entire campus almost.
yeah, yeah,
It's
that's
pretty
crazy.
cool.
Yeah,
Consider me officially excited for Starfleet Academy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know, it was a huge set when way back in the day when I worked on the
Yeah.
first G.I. Joe movie, right?
yeah.
It was like, and it was at Paramount in Downey, okay, which is south of LA, right? It was quite a long commute, but it was early in the morning, so it was, it was like 5 a.m. or something ridiculous. I think my call time was 4:45.
Mhm.
But like you walk in and the entire stage, the entire studio, gigantic, must have been like 60 feet tall or something like that, and huge. They built it into GI Joe headquarters, the whole thing. So it's 3 stories with like bridges and
I
stairs
love that.
and barracks and rooms and all. Like it was just like
That's
this
so
gigantic thing, and it was 360 degrees. So you could get a camera and pan around
Oh,
360
cool.
degrees
That's
and
awesome.
see everything. It was set up to where you could put a camera literally anywhere, facing anywhere,
Wow.
and you're seeing GI Joe headquarters. But it
Mhm.
also kind of felt like a waste, because I'm like, God, you built all that, but 90% of this is not going to be seen. You know, you're not going to
Mhm.
catch. They even had like little fake
Just-
vending machines
We'll
and
be
stuff
able to
like
tell
that. It
if
was
the actors
nuts.
know it's there.
Yeah.
You what?
Hmm.
You can tell if the actors know it's there.
Yeah,
Here's my
like it.
question though, like, aren't there people just getting lost and taking naps and hanging out in the back? How do you know where everybody?
Yeah.
Getting lost.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Taking naps.
there's always crew running around, but that's kind of like the Pan Am set, where it was an entire Pan Am office
Crazy,
buildings,
yeah.
where the locker rooms were in one way and there was an office here and then the front desk, and then yeah, it was pretty fantastic.
That's cool.
Wow.
Like the airplane?
Well, they had an entire airplane built as well.
I mean,
But
like
they
the
had-
is that what you mean? Is that what Pan Am is? Isn't it like
Oh,
a
yeah.
okay?
Mhm.
Got it.
That's
Lifestyle.
Speaking of lifestyle, everybody, do you know,
The
April's
Rock is
fine. April's fine.
Great.
But
Oh
do
my
you know
God.
what's in May?
The Cisco Day.
Emmy nomination announcements.
Whatever that is.
my God.
Hey.
Oh, look how pretty.
Oh, it looks so good.
This
That's a
graphic was created
cool
by
graphic.
the Matt Boardman, of course. Great job by the Matt. Thank you for that. It's got the Bajoran thing. In
Those
less
eyes.
in less than 2 months, the Cisco Day 2024 is coming.
So
So
pretty.
hold on to your
Mm.
hats, everybody. That means you, Kai, win with the funny hat.
Amazing. That's hilarious.
He does have a funny hat. So everybody mark that in your calendars. Every year, May 22nd. Last year, we were trending on Twitter for 2 days. That's 52
Yes,
hours.
That's
Oh my God,
awesome.
there was so much fan art. It was amazing. 52 hours. That was cute. That was-
Okay. So that's Starfleet Academy, everybody. I'm super excited. Let us know in the live chat how excited you are about Starfleet Academy. That's
and
gonna be
good
a
night,
while, though.
Rashid. Thanks for popping in from the UK.
Oh,
I'm there.
Get some
Amazing.
sleep.
yay. Yeah.
Okay, and then what's the other thing? Oh, so we know a little bit more about, let's pull this one up. Okay. Yeah, right.
Oh my
Yeah,
God. I love that the news is like,
right.
guys, there's not even just one movie. There are 2 and maybe a TV
More-
movie.
Yeah.
Right,
Like-
that's what I was
Yeah.
looking at.
Mhm.
What's the story with Star Trek 4, Variety Magazine, and the people that have read it?
And what does origin movie even mean? Isn't that what Enterprise
Yeah.
was? Like,
For all
Yeah.
mankind.
Yeah.
and First
Yeah.
Contact? And For
Yeah.
All Mankind? Just kidding.
I just love how it's become a meme, and even people who are associated with Star Trek are like, "I'll believe it when I see it." It's like, oh gosh.
Yeah.
Origin. Yeah, like
Well, yeah, but the origin movie is separate from Star Trek 4, and they
Yes.
apparently have a new writer for Star Trek 4 on
Mhm.
board.
Oh,
They've
yeah.
had like
who's written a
7
lot
new
of-
writers.
I know.
This guy's written a lot of Supernatural. Steve Yockey.
Yeah.
oh, really? Now I want to know what episodes he wrote.
He was like, I think he wrote like 20 at least. He was
Mhm.
co-producer for 48 and he wrote 31.
That's barely a drop in the bucket.
That's true.
Yeah.
For Supernatural.
So it's a supernatural writer they got.
Well, everybody's saying he wrote The Flight Attendant, but his other big thing is Supernatural.
Oh, okay. Hmm.
All right. So,
Follow.
and he's what?
a nice Instagram follow. He's very positive.
Like that.
I like that. Yeah.
Now,
Ooh.
are there more movies? Okay, so we have Section 31. Okay, that origin story, that is separate from the Chris Pine and Zachary Quinto stuff, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Yep. And they're speculating that they will go into pre-production by the end of the year for that one. That's what they're saying. That's what Variety is saying.
For which for the origin story?
The origin story, the Toby Haynes one.
But maybe it's a con origin story.
It's the biggest con of all. There's actually no movie.
Maybe.
Oh my God.
Is there also the possibility for another Chris Pine Kelvin verse movie? Because they keep saying it, but did Variety cover that?
Yes.
Yes. They're still very interested in doing that as well.
Mm-hmm.
Interested. Is one in the works?
They have a new.
That's the writer. That's the writer, the new writer for that one.
Oh, the supernatural one.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought you were talking about he was the writer for the origin story.
No. Mm-mm.
Okay.
Different.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Boy, we got it now.
And the origin story, I just keep thinking about that. Archer leaves the stage.
Yeah, that's all I can.
Or is
and
it?
Then it's the origin.
Or is
I
it
like Joshua Reeve,
pre-Archer?
like the Federation.
Yeah.
Is it establishing the first flight of warp? Like,
right.
Archer's dad.
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to see that. That just seems like regular television. I would love to see, something that basically takes place like Enterprise season 5, which is like the origin of the but the origin of the Federation was the end of season 4 of Enterprise. So this wouldn't be an origin. It would be like the first days of the Federation, which I would love. Right. I would love to see the first days of the Federation, and the Andorians being all like, we're mad at stuff, and the Vulcans being like, we're above stuff, and the humans being like, people, let's work this out, I think that'd be great. It'd be fun.
Make that one into a comedy series. I would watch the heck out of it.
Mm-hmm.
They say at some point, like, it's before everything that's been done already, like, didn't somebody say that in the comment about the origin story in one of these articles? Unless I'm just making that up and dreaming.
I
read
there's so much.
Yeah, it hurts my brain. I don't know.
Oh,
yeah. What?
Speaking of hurts our brain, you guys, here's some news that just happened today, by the way. I want to make sure we don't miss this. This is very important. Check it out. So our good friend Aaron Waltke at Good Aaron says, congratulations to Akiva Goldsman, Alonzo Myers, Flying Lobster, Catherine Lynn, Dana Horgan, Jonathan Frakes, Dermot Downs, and the rest of the Star Trek Strange New Worlds team on your Hugo nominations. Well deserved. Check it out. 2 of them, Those Old Scientists and Subspace Rhapsody. Of course, those were 2 big standouts.
That's awesome.
Those were both nominated for Hugo Awards.
2 Star Trek and 2 Doctor Who. My poor heart.
Yep. And that episode of The Last of Us. Oh
my gosh.
And Loki. OMG.
And Loki.
Yes.
OMG.
Yeah. But also, there's one more item that we have to make sure to jump in. Melissa Longo has a document called 2 Truths and a Lie. Women of Trek Edition. Whoa.
No, it's the last few days of Women's History Month. So,
Perfect.
Awesome.
It would have been so sad if we're out of time. We'll do it next month. And you're like, no, we can't do it on April 2nd. This is it.
No,
we can't interfere with Gabriel. It has to be for this one.
Okay. So number 1 is.
And it's all the TV shows, not the movies. Okay. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Let's knock them out quickly. Original series. Two truths and a lie. Statements are Diana Muldaur played 3 different characters in TOS. Number 2, Joan Collins credits her then 4-year-old daughter, Tara, for her decision to appear on Star Trek. 3, in the TOS episode, the Galileo 7, Uhura takes over the bridge's science station and leads the search for missing crew members aboard a crashed shuttlecraft Galileo. Spock was in command of the missing away team. Which one is a lie?
I know.
I know this one. I randomly
know
just
this
read
one.
the other day.
Is it 1, Diana Muldaur played 3 different characters in TOS? 2, Joan Collins credits her then 4-year-old daughter, Tara, for her decision to appear in Star Trek? Or 3, a really long one?
It's 1. Because she only
It's
did 2
1?
characters.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. But I don't know. Melissa?
Yes, it's 1. She played 2 characters in TOS and 1 character on TNG. So
Excellent.
Mhm.
these might be a little easier because
I
pretty
need
much
that for
everybody
Friday.
knows everything about
The animated series, number 1.
Mm.
In the episode The Lorelei Signal, written by Margaret Arman, Uhura leads an all-woman crew to rescue Kirk and the men of the Enterprise from a race of women who were stealing the life force from men in order to remain immortal and beautiful.
Nice.
Classic women.
Number 2, Emrys was voiced by Majel Barrett and Christine Malizia. Number 3, is it Emrys or Mures?
Mur, right? Murres. And she kind of purrs it out.
Yeah.
3, Mures developed a brief romantic interest in Scotty under the influence of a love potion. She told Scotty, "You're funny and very attractive for a human." All right.
We
Which
can
one
both
is
like
the lie?
at each other.
1, 2, or 3?
Hmm.
What do you think in the live chat, everybody? Whoa, everybody's saying 1 is the lie. They're
Well,
like,
that was for
That was from
that was for
before.
TOS.
oh, blast.
Here they come.
There's the new wave.
Yeah, I think
I'm seeing a lot of 2s.
I just can't believe Majel would give up lines.
Hey, it was the 70s. Oh, I see what you mean.
Nice.
You see,
Like,
Katie.
Not even one
Never
actor
mind.
was with one character.
Was I supposed to learn something there, Ryan?
Nah, better not.
My sweet little innocent brain.
Yeah. What's the answer, Melissa?
So the lie is number 2, but not for the reason you think. Her name was actually Christina, not Christine.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I'll take a lucky guess any day. Woo.
All right, next, TNG, aka the beginning of the good years. Just kidding, old school fans. Just kidding.
Ryan's feeling feisty.
Number 1, Whoopi Goldberg was a eulogist at Gene Roddenberry's funeral after becoming good friends with the Star Trek creator. Number 2, whoa, this is a paragraph. Number 2, Gates McFadden became pregnant during the 5th season of TNG. She learned of her pregnancy only days after performing her own stunts in the episode Remember Me, one of my favorite Dr. Crusher episodes. This also explains her absence during the last part of the season. Her son was born during the hiatus.
Oh, Brent Spiner's godson.
Number 3, Rosalind Chow was initially considered for the role of Tasha Yar. She would later be cast as Keiko. not yet O'Brien, for the episode Data's Day.
Hiko Ishikawa, right?
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice. Good brain. Yes.
Okay, I do know that
I feel like
that
it's true because there's so many details, and I don't know.
I do know that Rosalind was for sure considered for Tasha Yar, but I don't. Was it Data's Day? Was that the episode?
No,
That's
that's
what I don't remember.
That's when they brought her in.
Really?
That's the one that brought
Yeah.
her in?
Never
Okay.
saw her before then?
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then 3 is correct because we got both points there. Unless
No freedom emergencies?
well, now hang on a second. The last one was a lie because Melissa changed one letter.
That's why I'm
Of a
thinking
name.
maybe.
Mhm.
But in number 3
Makes
here,
sense.
Melissa has changed 2 letters in the name Keiko. So if
Did
that's
I?
the case, yeah, okay. If you didn't know, then okay. Because I'm like, if you're tricking us again, then I'm on to you. Okay.
Well, the difference between the last one was Christine and Christina,
True.
Mm.
and they're
Okay.
spelt differently.
I don't know. I kind of want to copy off of Marina Krovchuk because she knows everything and she says one.
Mm.
I say
But I'm surprised by that. It's one sound.
I see. I had teachers in school who would always try to mess us up on multiple choice exams by having like 5 C's in a row. So I'm like, maybe it's a 2 again, just to throw you off. So I'll go with 2.
I think it's
I
2
think
because
had too many details. Like,
I'm going to say 1. I'm going to say 1 because Melissa's like, I put so many details to throw y'all off. You
To make you
dummies.
think.
I got you this time for sure. What? Look how
I just want to
sadistic
copy
she
off of
looks.
Marina Krovchuk too. She always knows.
I say 1. What's the answer, Melissa?
It's number 2. It was season 5, not season 4.
She's too good.
It was
Powerless
season
against it.
5, not season 4. The rest of it was true. All the
Wow.
other details
would've
were
been
true.
Terrifying. You do all those stunts, like
Yeah, where she's like hanging
yeah.
like in the blowy
Yeah.
stuff.
I think that was the ship one where she walks the plank or something.
No, that's the movie.
Or-
This,
Yeah, that's
Remember
the-
Me
no,
is
okay.
Remember Me is
She's
when the
alone in the-
universe is shrinking, and it was
Oh,
really
yeah.
good
okay.
episode.
Yeah.
Really
Okay.
smart.
And there's a couple of stunts where she's like they've got her basically hanging off of a chair because she's getting like pulled into because they're trying to get her back through the warp bubble.
Gotcha.
Sucked off.
flying.
like they see in Ghosts.
Next is Deep Space Nine, though.
Oh,
know.
In the
it's
episode,
so difficult to do this one because
in the episode The Muse, Luoxana Troy, Q Anne Marie,
yeah. I'm listening.
the Muse, Luoxana Troy
Just
gives
talk
Odo
about this episode.
something no one else will ever give him. And I don't mean his first intimacy, winky face. That's what it
That's
says.
a card. Yeah,
There's
we
a
know that's right.
card.
yeah.
Number 2, Kai Wynn was responsible for the Kendra Valley massacre. Number 3, Dabo girl Lita was an amateur sociologist who first appeared in the 3rd season of DS9 in the episode Facets.
3. Isn't Facets the one with all the different
Facets.
like all the different past what?
Mhm.
Wait, am I wrong?
Yeah.
I think Facets was the one with all the different like Trill people
It is,
before.
isn't it? I thought it was.
And so that's not Lita's first one because then she's already like friends with Dax to be one of the like hosts. for
That
one
was
whole-
maybe her second then, because I remember in her second episode, she was already like friends with Dax, and they're like, they tried to
Yes.
like involve her more by Dax, like,
Yes.
right, saying, oh,
Mhm.
she's going to be one of the hosts, or she's going to be one of her previous hosts. That's right. And I remember thinking like, whoa, already in
I
her
know,
second
like-
episode.
I know.
Yeah, look, Melissa's trying not to laugh. She's like, I'm just going to look at my phone. I'm not going to give anything. Yeah, because Fastest was definitely her second episode because I remember Dax trying to convince the audience, oh yeah, we've been friends, me and Lita have been pals forever, because I think that the reason was that Keiko was supposed to do that role, but Rosalind Chow was unavailable. And so that's why they had to bring Lita back and try to pretend like she was more of a.
My God, I just saw random. I saw Rosalind Chow was like hanging outside of my apartment this week. And I was like, damn it, the week I'm not there. Freaking. How crazy would it be to walk downstairs and see Keiko O'Brien?
All right, Melissa, the jig is up. Everybody says 3.
So I might have been wrong with this one because
she got us again.
No, because I'm going through Memory Alpha, and I swore I read that Facets was her first episode on Memory Alpha. I could have read that wrong, but the real lie that I was going for was number 2. And because Kai Wynn was not responsible for that massacre, it was Kai Opaka.
Yeah, I thought it might have been
right.
Kai Opaka. Yeah.
Oh,
Facets is the episode I'm thinking of.
sneaky.
As long as it wasn't Gul Dukat, I'm happy.
It is.
You might be right. Yeah. But I may have read that wrong.
Oh, whoa, there's way more. We got to fly through these. Oh boy, we are not gonna do it. All right, Voyager. Number 1. One of B'Elanna Torres's favorite foods was as a child was cinnamon pancakes with maple syrup. Her grandmother would make them for her. 2. Kes pushed Voyager.
Wait, sorry, what was Sorry.
What?
Sorry, what was number 1?
Pancakes.
No, what kind of
Cinnamon.
banana? Okay.
Number 2, Kes pushed Voyager 9,500 light years closer to Earth telekinetically before leaving. 3, Cisco wore the provisional rank insignia of crewman when she was in uniform. However, everyone referred to her as ensign while serving aboard Voyager. I thought she was lieutenant.
I don't recall.
Didn't Cisco start out as didn't they call people who were Maquis crewmen?
I need
Chakotay,
to do a rewatch.
Except for
B'Elanna
Chakotay.
Torres.
Yeah, but they had gone to like Starfleet or something. So like I
I'm
thought
going
it was
with 3. I know you can't convince me. I'm going with 3.
because she liked
Going
banana
one.
pancakes.
It was that episode where she was self-destructing.
And Neelix made some for her, and it's so sweet. That's
So
like one of my
sweet.
favorite ones.
I want cinnamon pancakes.
You are
Whoa.
correct. We're flying
Everybody-
through these. Yes. You are correct. It's banana.
Yep. Everybody in the live chat is spot on that one. They said 1 as well. Good job,
Yes.
everybody.
Yeah. And
Except
they did call Seska ensign because of B'Elanna Torres, because they were really good friends, and B'Elanna made her an ensign.
Cute.
Nice.
Enterprise is next. Number 1, when Captain Hernandez, good one. When Captain
Erica?
Hernandez leaves the Republic to take command of the Columbia, her former captain said she could have anything she wanted. She chose to take his chef. Number 2, on her first official day of Starfleet duty, T'Pol was given the gift of an antique compass by Trip Tucker. Number 3, Hoshi Sato died after being infected by a silicon-based virus she contracted looking for salvage amongst Klingon waste.
Hmm.
You know, 2 hasn't failed me so far, so
I really don't know, but I feel
You've got a
like
great attitude.
yeah.
Silicon comes up a lot with Horda, but I don't think I've heard anybody mention it on Enterprise. I don't know.
I'm guessing it's 3 that it wasn't Klingon waste, it was some other
I don't
kind of
remember
waste.
Hoshi dying.
Yeah, I mean, they could bring her back
Everybody
to life.
dies
Yeah.
multiple times.
Yeah, I think it was.
What does the live chat say?
I think it was Archer that gave her the compass.
Yeah, Archer gives it. That's what people are saying.
Oh.
They're saying Archer. Okay, good. What's the answer, Melissa?
Number 2, Archer gave her the compass.
All right, let's just say two next. Let's just say two next time too. Discovery 2. Card 2. Discover.
It's all the mind games.
Number 1, Chief of Security Non killed Ariam by ejecting her into space after Burnham's hesitation. 2, during the Federation Klingon War, Jet Reno survived a crash landing of the USS Hiawatha. She managed to sustain injured crew members for 10 months and 11 days when they were rescued by a USS Discovery landing party. Number 3, Commander Landry was killed by an alien tardigrade she named Jack while she attempted to sedate it. I thought it was Ripper, but maybe she called it Jack.
Jack the Ripper.
Yeah.
So
Wait, who did you say? Like, oh yeah, because
Landry.
yeah,
Rekha Sharma.
oh, I just saw her in Battlestar.
Right?
Tori.
Yeah.
I liked her as Tori.
So far. I don't know. I missed the last guy who died.
Yeah, he was
I'm going
nice.
3.
Yeah, everybody in the live chat says 3 as well.
It's 3, and it was Ripper, and I chose Jack because of Jack the Ripper.
Jack the
So
Ripper.
good job,
Nice.
Katie.
That's awesome.
Jack Tripper. Yeah.
He runs around tripping everyone around London.
That's all the time we have, everybody, but maybe we'll finish up the rest another time.
Okay.
Let's talk about the week ahead very quickly. So first, if you'd like to go to the Falling Tower YouTube channel, you will find our full review of Scooby-Doo and Guess Who, Dr. Muhammad Noor and I with special guest Desmond Heck. It's a spin-off. It is our final cartoon spin-off, and then we are into new shows in April. New shows, anything that's hot, anything that's new or terrible and new. Katie, don't get too excited. What are you going to suggest? You're going to suggest some new Doctor Who or something.
No, Has Been Hotel, so you can judge me. It's great. I'm assuming none of you have seen that.
No.
I'm a regular there.
Oh my gosh. It's been at the top of like Amazon Prime's like for a month. It's topped the soundtrack billboards for #1 for more than a month. Like it's an all Broadway cast practically. It's a dark comedy about trying to redeem sinners from hell, and it's a hilarious show.
Hotel.
Has Been Hotel.
Well,
I'm obsessed.
speaking of which, you
One
will
of the
be
people-
very happy to know on that note that, well, on another note, that
Okay.
this Sunday, well, that's Easter, this Sunday at 9 a.m. Pacific time, 12 p.m. Eastern time, stop what you're doing, go to the Seventh Rule YouTube channel, and watch our first segment review of a little episode known as, we mentioned already earlier in this segment or show, what do we call this? Yesterday's Enterprise.
Yes.
Speaking of Rachel Garrett, myself, Sirach Lofton, and Denise Crosby review Yesterday's Enterprise. It'll be the first time they've seen it, and it's going to be so much fun. So stop what you're doing.
That's some incredible timing.
And add
know.
section 31 to the hashtags for the search engine.
Yeah.
So thank you to Variety.com. We can finally admit to everybody, I was the person behind the curtain that got Variety to get all this information just so we could promote our
Yes.
Seventh Rule episode. Thank you. For a second, I thought Variety wasn't going to do it in time. I was like, dude, Wednesday's getting a little late. You need to, and they're like, we're working on it. We're trying to, but thank you, Variety. Appreciate it. Then on Monday at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern time on the Seventh Rule YouTube channel, we've got the Next Generation episode, season 3, episode 11, The Hunted. Full review, The Hunted. Remember that one?
Yeah, Roga Danar.
Yeah, it was with
Jeff McCarthy.
yeah, but who's the original Roga Danar? Like there was another
Kona.
yeah, outrageous
Yeah.
Okana.
I never
I'm
know
like
how to say
Roga Danar. That's Okana version too. But we have Roga Danar in our review.
That's so
Jeff
awesome.
McCarthy joining us. What luck. We fell in love. It's amazing. Great review. 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern time on the 7th Rule YouTube channel this coming Monday,
Amazing.
April 1st. Just kidding. No, I mean, it's really happening though.
Also, he was the chief medical officer and caretaker. So fascinating.
Oh,
No, because April Fool's Day, we got to have some.
I know. I have it on my calendar to beware of you.
that's amazing.
Always trying to April Fools.
And then lastly, on Tuesday, April 2nd, everybody make sure you come right back to this channel, the Virtual TrekCon channel, for the main viewer at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern time live. We'll give you all the Star Trek news of the week. We'll go in depth into everything. It's going to be so much fun. And here's a little extra jumping ahead. Next Thursday, April 4th, you know what that is. That is going to be the first 2 episodes of Star Trek Discovery. And we will be premiering both of them on the 7th Rule YouTube channel starting at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern time. 2 reviews, back to back. Dogs and cats living together, mass hysteria from Ghostbusters.
Love that. I love
We look
that.
forward to that, everybody.
Wow.
Melissa, where can everybody find you online? It's the best movie ever.
Ghostbusters. At Melissa Longo, Malissa on social media, at theintrovertedrepublic.com, at Walking Art Made by Melissa, and Walking Art Made by Melissa on Patreon. Oh, and 3 Fat Lobsters on YouTube.
What about you, Dr. Anne-Marie Siegel?
Twitter at Anne-Marie Siegel 1.
What
And
about
at the New York premiere of Discovery.
Yes. What about the Emmy Award winner in the house? Where can everybody find you?
You can find me at weather_Katie on all the social medias and on my YouTube channel, So Many Random Fandoms. At the end of the month of April, we may or may not have a stream with people from California, South Dakota, Iowa, Indiana, and we're all watching Has Been Hotel.
Amazing.
Wow.
That's
And
amazing.
the Has Been Hotel panels at conventions are like overflowing. That show's taking off.
Wow.
It's
One of-
so
one of the-
good. Like,
Physical Harmony like kept having to leave to like go record for it. Oh,
Jeremy Jordan, Amir Talib, just watch the show and then you can judge me severely after it, but watch the show.
They should have their theme song just be somebody singing like Elvis, but like instead of Heartbreak Hotel, it says Has Been Hotel. Would that be nice?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Well, the guy who did it, he did the spooky, scary skeletons. Like, he did that music. So that's the vibe of the show. It's so good.
I don't know what that means. But
What? Old man.
I don't know what spooky skeleton song is.
It's ow.
I'm not
It's
the
like
only
the
nobody
Halloween
here knows that
anthem.
song.
I know what it is.
I'm
yes, I
gonna
do.
predict.
I just don't know how to sing it, and like I don't know any more words than that.
What about Melissa and Jenny?
Skeletons
Oh,
and
shit, I am the only
Shivers down
one.
your spine.
Yes.
Yeah. That's all I
Shrieking
know.
skulls will shock your soul. See,
Save me,
it's-
Melissa. You
I
don't
only know
it,
it
right?
from like TikTok.
I don't know it. No,
Thank goodness.
Oh.
I don't know it. But
Disappointment.
maybe because I'm not on TikTok, so.
Yeah.
Isn't it like Disney or something?
Yeah.
It used to be, yeah. It was like an old school. It was very slow, spooky.
Wasn't it like from? Was it from Haunted Mansion? Or no? No, it was like a
Maybe?
it was a Halloween
It was
It's like
special.
from
the
Haunted
skeleton
Mansion, I
dance.
know it.
Yeah, they're like doo, 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 doo.
From like Silly Symphonies way
Interesting.
I think.
It was like
I can't
an
remember.
alternate version of the Halloween treat from the
Brian's
80s.
like, all right, I'm done.
Jenny, where can everybody find you and your spooky, scary skeleton guys?
Me and my skeleton are hanging out in my studio this week making a painting. You can see updates of that painting on all of my social medias. Twitter, you can find me at Jenny R. Johnson. Everywhere else, I am at Jenny R. Johnson Art. But also, you can go to my website where you can find my shop, you can find information about me, and you can sign up for my newsletter. Because if you have my newsletter, you don't have to worry about social media. You can just get my monthly updates. Ooh, that was a good one. Ooh, that felt good. All right, cool.
Excellent.
What about you, Ryan?
And you told it well.
Yeah.
Everybody, you can find me on twitter.com at RyanTGHusk. Once again, that's at RyanTGHusk, or just virtual TrekCon, the Seventh Rule, or Falling Tower on your favorite social media, but especially right here on YouTube. And watch, what is it? Heartbreak Hotel? What's it called?
Has Been Hotel.
Has Been Hotel.
And then go to
Hasbro.
confession. Don't watch it this week.
Watch Hasbro Hotel for all your toys needs.
Hotel.
Sam, were you taking a picture of us?
No, I was typing how to spell has been in the live chat.
Okay.
I have to say I've only watched an episode so far. Like I need to try and get into it more.
Is it spelled differently? Oh,
Yeah,
weird. It is.
Yeah.
Life is so weird.
Mhm.
Anyway,
Gotta-
thanks for everything, guys. It's been great. We hope you have a fantastic weekend. It's the second weekend of spring. You're gonna love it. Have a good time. Be happy. Be glad that Star Trek Discovery is coming up in just a few days. Watch Has Been Hotel. Watch Star Trek.
It's Easter, eat some chocolate.
Yeah, and make sure you like
chocolate.
this video and subscribe to this channel. And if you're listening in, give us a 5-star rating and a nice review. Eat a lot of chocolate. Be good to all your friends and family. And
and Tuesday, come back for TMV because there's going to be news revealed at WonderCon this weekend. So we're going to have to talk all about that.
All right.
True. We were hoping John Orchiola might join us because he's going to WonderCon.
There right now.
So he can, he's there right now. So he could come back and tell us all this. And then actually I hung out with him last night. It was quite the fun. We had a great time. I totally lied. We said we were going to go do malts. Remember
what happened to your malts?
Like, let's have some malts. And then we went to Mel's Diner last night and I went there to get a malt with him. But I was like, actually, I'm kind of hungry. And so I just ate a whole bunch of breakfast food while he ate a malt.
That's a good choice, though.
Yeah, it was really good. I was very happy with my decision. But then I was like, hey, Anne Marie said after you go to WonderCon, you should come and be on the main viewer. And you went, huh? That was it. So who knows what that means? And then we talked about wrestling for like an hour.
Nice.
All right. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you next time. And until then, have a chill weekend. You've earned it.